You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. I like nonsense, it wakes up the brain cells. Fantasy is a necessary ingredient in living. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. And you are the one who'll decide where to go. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. A person's a person, no matter how small. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Fantasy is a necessary ingredient in living. It's a way of looking at life through the wrong end of a telescope. Why fit in when you were born to stand out? Think left and think right and think low and think high. Oh, the thinks you can think up if only you try. I have heard there are troubles of more than one kind. Some come from ahead and some come from behind. But I've bought a big bat, I'm all ready you see. Now my troubles are going to have troubles with me. You're off to great places. Today is your day, your mountain is waiting, so, get on your way. How did it get so late so soon? Today was good, today was fun, tomorrow is another one. If things start happening, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along and you'll start happening too. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone is something you'll be quite a lot. From there to here, from here to there, funny things are everywhere. I meant what I said and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. Adults are just obsolete children and the hell with them. Remember me and smile, for it's better to forget than to remember me and cry. They say I'm old-fashioned and live in the past, but sometimes I think progress progresses too fast. You'll miss the best things if you keep your eyes shut. If you never did, you should. These things are fun and fun is good. Only you can control your future. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win, 'cause you'll play against you. Be awesome, be a book nut. I'm glad we had the times together just to laugh and sing a song. Seems like we just got started and then before you know it, the times we had together were gone. You can get help from teachers. But you are going to have to learn a lot by yourself, sitting alone in a room. So the writer who breathes more words than he needs, is making a chore for the reader who read. When beetles fight these battles in a bottle with their paddles, and the bottle's on a poodle and the poodle's eating noodles, they call this a muddle puddle tweetle poodle beetle noodle bottle paddle battle. Think and wonder, wonder and think. ASAP, whatever that means, it must mean, act swiftly awesome pachyderm. I am the loryx, I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees have no tongues. I like nonsense, it wakes up the brain cells. Fantasy is a necessary ingredient in living. It's a way of looking at life through the wrong end of a telescope. which is what I do, and that enables you to laugh at life's realities. To the world you may be one person, but to one person you may be the world. How did it get so late so soon? It's night before it's afternoon. December is here before it's June. My goodness, how the time has flown. How did it get so late so soon? It's not about what it is, it's about what it can become. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. I know. Up on top you are seeing great sights, but down here at the bottom we too should have rights. There's no limit to how much you'll know, depending how far beyond zebra you go. He who makes a beast out of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. The storm starts when the drops start dropping. When the drops stop dropping, then the storm starts stopping. Poor empty pants with nobody inside them. If you'd never been born, then you might be an isn't. An isn't has no fun at all. No, he isn't. I like nonsense, it wakes up the brain cells. Things may happen and often do to people as brainy and footsie as you. You are you. Now, isn't that pleasant? Sometimes you will never know the value of something, until it becomes a memory. When he worked, he really worked. But when he played, he really played. Oh, the things you can find if you don't stay behind. And the turtles, of course. All the turtles are free, as turtles and, maybe, all creatures should be. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. Today I shall behave, as if this is the day I will be remembered. And will you succeed? Yes indeed, yes indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Just tell yourself, ducky, you're real quite lucky. Words and pictures are yin and yang. Married, they produce a progeny more interesting than either parent. You can find magic wherever you look. Sit back and relax, all you need is a book. I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny. And this mess is so big and so deep and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There is no way at all. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. Cause when a guy does something stupid once, well that's because he's a guy. But if he does the same stupid thing twice, that's usually to impress some girl. It's opener, out there, in the wide open air. Today is your day, your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights, you'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. My alphabet starts with this letter called Yuz. It is the letter I use to spell Yuz. You'll be sort of surprised what there is to be found once you go beyond Z and start poking around. I meant what I said and I said what I meant. Be grateful you're not in the forest in France where the average young person just hasn't a chance to escape from the perilous pants-eating plants, but your pants are safe. You're a fortunate guy, you ought to be shouting how lucky am I. I meant what I said and I said what I meant. You are you, that is truer than true. You have to be a speedy reader because there's so much to read. Fill your house with stacks of books, in all the crannies and all the nooks. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet. You're too smart to go down any not-so-good street. It is better to know how to learn than to know. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. If you want to catch beasts you don't see every day. You have to go places quite out of the way, you have to go places no others can get to. You have to get cold and you have to get wet too. It all began with a shoe on the wall. A shoe on the wall shouldn't be there at all. Everything stinks till it's finished. When you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. I can read in red. I can read in blue. I can read in pickle color too. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. But now, says the one slur, now that you're here, the word of the lyrics seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. You have to be odd to be number one. Thank goodness for all the things you are not. Thank goodness you're not something someone forgot. And left all alone in some punkerish place, like a rusty tin coat hanger hanging in space. Try them, and you may. Try them and you may, I say. My trouble was I had a mind but I couldn't make it up. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. This is not good. This is not right. My feet stick out of bed all night. And when I pull them in, oh dear, my head sticks out of bed out here. You ought to be thankful a whole heaping lot for the places and people you're lucky you're not. I speak for the trees have no tongues. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play. So we sat in the house. All that cold, wet day. Nothing is going to change, unless someone does something soon. For a host, above all, must be kind to his guest. Cat, you ruined Mom's dress. Honey, it was ruined when she bought it. Gray day. Everything is gray. I watch, but nothing moves today. Kid, you'll move mountains. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite. Or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. 90% of the children's books patronize the child and say there's a difference between you and me, so you listen to this story. I, for some reason or another, don't do that. I treat the child as an equal. This book is to be read in bed. It doesn't matter what it is, what matters is what it will become.